Hey, Pepin.
Yo, 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 yo.
You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about all the stuff you keep on your desk.
Ooh, like what?
Like you have all these things. Sometimes you have like a little tool, like wrench or something, and a lot of times you have a drink of some sort. There's almost always hot sauce. Almost always hot sauce.
I got this right here, drink. I have some needles and a thing. I have these glasses and hot sauce. It's not on my desk currently. I actually brought it back because there's gonna be people over later. But yeah, hot sauce is essential. But red hots is great. But also there is that one habanero flavor, which is also amazing. But oh god, hot sauce I could go for any day, anytime, right now, please.
Whoa, you sounded like kind of addicted there at the end.
What do you mean addicted? I don't put it on everything, Steve. I don't put it on like rice, eggs, ham, chicken, steak, cheese, crackers, bread.
Nate, we need to talk. Welcome back. So glad you guys could join us. I am here once again with my best friend Nathan Pepin. How's it going today, Pepin?
Yo, I am here. I am ready. I am excited for this amazing podcast between the three of us. Me, you, and...
Riley from the Plunge.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was going to like say something.
Sorry. Yeah, that's me. I'm Riley.
You know what? That's better intro.
Sorry, I am not excited for this episode.
Oh, okay. You don't like hot sauce?
I love hot sauce, but I know this one. So, we're talking hot sauce, right? We're talking food, but primarily hot things. So I got some Da Bomb, Beyond Insanity hot sauce from Hot Ones. It's like the third to last, but it's like the one that fucked people up the most because it's like a lot of them are tasty. This one's just hot. It's just hot. So this is the one that gets everyone like crying and shit. Like this is the one that makes Shaq cry and all that.
Does it have a Scoville rating?
And I got some. I think it's 135,000.
That's high.
Can we get a comparison between like a jalapeno, something people are actually familiar with?
Yeah, lab tested 135,000 Scoville units. I think like a jalapeno is 1,000 Scoville.
Nate's looking it up right now.
Okay.
Oh, I actually looked up Jalen Hurts, whoever that is.
Is a quarterback for the Eagles, former Oklahoma quarterback.
So a cayenne pepper, which is usually found in say like Frank's Red Hot sauce, that's 30 to 50,000. A jalapeno is actually even lower, 2,500 to 8,000. So that's I'm a little surprised about that. But then I think the cayenne peppers in the Frank's hot sauce is a little bit watered down, and then we start getting up there. A ghost pepper is 80,000 or 800,000.
Yeah.
So a jalapeno you said is 2,500.
Yeah.
And then what's this thing?
135,000.
135,000 divided by 2,500.
Yeah.
So it's 54 times hotter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking hot. You ever had a jalapeno before? Imagine 54 times hotter. Imagine it twice as hot. And then double it, and then double it, and then
I like food challenges and like hot stuff. There's this place in LA when I was there called Dave's Hot Chicken, and they have a ghost pepper chicken sauce. I got that. I had to sign a waiver at the restaurant in order to receive my chicken. So I got that. I ate it for no reason. No one gave me money or anything. I think my brother said he'd donate $10 to our thing.
I like how everything you do now is like, I'll do it if you donate to something.
Yeah, that's it. Donate to our charity.
It sounds like I'll put in a penny. You're like, done.
Done. Yeah, easy money. So that we then immediately recorded a podcast after. I think we did a Hood Diner podcast episode. Because it was pretty much like a West Coast meetup we had 3 shows out there, pretty much staying in the same house, and it was just like content all weekend. So that after that, we were recording that episode. And I said maybe 4 words on that show because it felt like I had ate a hot coal, and it was just sitting in the bottom of my stomach, just burning my insides.
It's been a while since I've had something that hot.
So the worst part of this is I'm a classic 23-year-old who lives on his own.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no food to put this on. I don't have any. If this sucks, I don't have anything to cool my mouth down. I don't have bread. I don't have milk. But what I do have is my roommate who moved out left a package of corn tortillas in my fridge.
That's just a loose corn tortilla.
Yeah. So I found that. I go, that can have hot sauce on it. So I'm going to make a little rolled up taquito thing.
Hold on. Let's not. I do want to get some stories in.
Yes. Oh.
Do you want to not start the episode by burning your mouth?
No, we're gonna.
I want you to participate because the people need to hear Riley. I just remembered. I have something absurdly hot too. It's going to take me 15 seconds to grab. So hold on.
Okay, so I put a generous dab on enough to hurt me. I did bring a gallon of water, which isn't going to help at all. But.
Okay, Meter's on camera. He just took a tumble.
Well, now we have 2 clips for that.
That was incredible.
Oh my god, it smells brutal.
Dude, I have some ghost pepper in the fridge, and I'm afraid to eat it.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like I had like a raw habanero like a little while ago, and you know I've had habanero hot sauce a lot, and that stuff is easy. This stuff, like a raw habanero, it's like, oh my god, this is like a completely different animal.
So on the live stream, hey Meter, on the last live stream we did, we actually did the 1 chip challenge, and that shit hurt. So have you guys heard of the 1 chip challenge?
I saw a couple videos on it. I believe it's very tough.
Yeah. So it literally. It's a coffin. The packaging is a coffin. And it just comes 1 chip, 1 big Dorito, a death Dorito, one would say.
Death Dorito.
Just comes in the package. It says the Reaper is waiting on the inside of this.
So you're going to eat that?
No. We ate that on the live stream. Oh. Hunter ate this one. So we did like a Hot Ones-esque thing where we got Buffalo Wild Wings. Their hot sauce is called the Blazing Sauce. And that shit's also hot. Where me and one of the other guys on our team, Will, we just ate those and had another one of our hosts just ask us questions about stuff to see how we would handle it. And that one wasn't that bad because I've eaten those in the past. I've made with Carolina Reaper, which I think is the hottest pepper on the planet.
Oh, whoa, Meter's got. Is that jerky?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got Carolina Reaper jerky?
2.2 million Scoville.
What? Okay, Meter's gonna die here.
You're like 100,000 and 2.2 million.
See, after a certain point, I don't know if it's a difference, but besides it's like in pain, just like, I don't know, pure unadulterated pain.
Pretty much. It's really good jerky.
Okay.
But like, I've only ever been able to have like a little tiny nibble.
It doesn't say the Scoville. Can you, Pepin, can you look up how hot the 1 chip challenge is?
I mean, if it's a Carolina, it's 2.2 mil.
That's true.
Well, they get diluted though. Like habanero and sauce is usually way less than like that real habanero.
So what happened on the live stream was fucking incredible though. So we had some of our friends from a local podcast. They came over to hang out for a while. And one of the kids, Hunter ate like half of it. And we had half the chip just chilling in the thing in case like anyone wanted to try it. And this kid, I didn't know if he was gullible or not. I go, hey, Brad, eat this chip. No questions asked. 0 questions asked. He just grabs it, shoves the whole thing in his mouth, and just starts slowly chewing. Like he's like, yeah, you gave me this thing. I want to see what the taste is all about. He's like slowly chewing it. And he looks at me and I go, you're going to want to swallow that immediately. You do not want that on your tongue any longer. And then he goes, what? And then you just see him go, like chew as fast as he can and swallow. And then just start looking around in fear. He goes, what did I just eat? We go, oh, that's a ghost pepper chip. And then it all changed. He starts running around the studio like, what the fuck? One of his co-hosts just said nothing. I go, did any of you know what that was? He goes, yeah, I knew what that was. I was like, you didn't feel the need to tell him? He's like, I guess I could have. Like, yeah, I mean, I would have. But this kid just like ran around like crying and eating ice cubes for like 2 hours. It was incredible. And that's why I never take something from strangers without asking questions.
The one chip challenge is 1.9 million. So, yeah. Now, one thing about the oval race, some people may have heard of it, but then it may not know what it's actually like relating to. It's related to how much caspian is in, or caspasins, as people say, is in the chip. So that's the thing actually makes it hot. And essentially, what that molecule does is, well, like when your body feels hot, it kind of has that trigger for that molecule. There's like a little sensor that it kind of fits into. Essentially, it's like the same as like taste. Like taste, you have certain taste buds, and it fits into there, and it kind of triggers that sensation. It's really how much of your body works. But the caspacin will kind of get in those receptors, and it triggers like a heat reaction, but there's no heat there. Fun fact: sharks, and these are other animals too, but sharks don't have any caspacin receptors because didn't evolve.
So sharks can just down Carolina Reaper peppers.
Yes. Yeah. The way to say it is that this caspase response is purely a physiological, psychological like response. It's not actually based in, say, like anything besides the body's reaction to that molecule. There's no actual heat going on.
I think I found a new worst way to die. Get swallowed whole by a great white shark that has eaten like 100 ghost peppers, and his insides are just like dilute, like liquid ghost pepper sauce. And then you just drown while in a shark, while also being filled up and burned inside and out with ghost pepper juice.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. Sounds pretty bad.
That sounds pretty bad. I imagine the shark would have to like bite parts of you off in order to get you down.
Now your wounds
now you're talking about. Yeah.
All while drowning.
Meter, what's been your experience with hot sauce? I know that you like it. I actually didn't know you liked it that much, so I'm a little surprised by that. I don't know why. But what's been your experience? How did you grow up with it? Or when did you start realizing you like hot stuff?
Oh, when I was a kid, I had like Frank's Red Hot on stuff all the time. At my house.
That's me right now.
At my house, we had Frank's Red Hot just like around just because I like to put it on things. So that was really my experience as I got older and could start like, we got a habanero plant at one point. We used to have a garden. And I wanted habaneros, so I bought some seeds and we planted it. And I actually grew my own habaneros and jalapenos. And I used to just like eat those just straight, just eat the pepper. So good. And now I have like gastroesophageal reflux disorder. So
yo, you got GERD too?
Yeah. So
yeah, GERD guys.
Like I take a pill every morning for it because otherwise it was so bad. I was taking you
take omeprazole 40 meg?
I was taking probably 40 to 50 Tums a day to fight it before I was diagnosed.
Oh my God. And so this is like where the stomach acid builds up in your like stomach, but also it kind of splashes into your esophagus and kind of, yeah. And it's really painful. Like you feel like you're going to throw up. It's like pins and needles and everything.
Yeah. For me, it felt like there was acid boiling in my stomach at all times, and the Tums would take care of it. 2 extra strength Tums would take care of it for like 5 minutes. Eventually I went to the doctor and they're like, so how are you? What's the problem? I'm like, I feel like there's acid in my stomach. How are you handling it? I take like a bottle of Tums a day. They're like, that's not good. Let's get this fucking fixed.
I had that same thing, but the acid started actually like eating away at my like esophagus and vocal cords. So mine's like called like LRP or something because it like literally was up.
He LARPs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a extended version of GERD.
Wow. Yep. You got the hardcore version.
Yeah. So I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Are you a Frank's goes in the fridge guy or a hot sauce stays out on the counter guy?
I don't care. It was always in our cabinet.
Okay. I'm very much so a fridge guy.
I kind of leave it out, to be honest. I mean, it's like nothing's gonna like contaminate it because it's like caspian and like this acid and everything. So I'm not really worried about going bad. Every once in a while I'll put it in the fridge if it's okay. To be honest, Frank's I don't put in the fridge, but if it's like a higher end hot sauce or if it's something that looks fancy, I'll put it in the fridge just because it looks cool.
Fair.
So Meter, you were implying there that you don't consume hot sauce or hot stuff too much anymore because of the GERD.
I mean, a little tiny bit, but I can't eat peppers like I used to. I can't. No. So if I can choose to not have the hot option, unfortunately now I do. Once in a while, I'll sneak it in. I'll nibble.
Meter's out here chugging bell peppers to fill the void.
I'll nibble on a Carolina Reaper chunk of jerky, but it's few and far between, and I usually regret it.
Right. I've always loved hot stuff, and what I take it from, I think, is back when I was a kid, like in 4th grade and everything. I loved like Spanish as a language and a concept. I don't know why, but I just wanted to ingrain parts of that culture. So, hot stuff was.
So you were like, I love Spanish class, which I now associate to hot peppers.
Yep.
The most.
I mean, I offended.
It's incredible.
I offended some goth people one time because I don't know why, but these people dressed up as like us, just as like social experiment back in 4th grade, just what people said. And, they came up to me like, oh, you're not really judging us. Why not? I'm like, yeah, because you're cool. You're celebrating the Day of the Dead, the Mexican holiday. And they got offended by that.
Dia de los Muertes. So
I went to, on Day of the Dead, I went to this thing when I was in Hollywood like 6 months ago. That was like, they did Coco, the movie Coco, which is just Day of the Dead like movie.
Yeah.
But they did a live performance of it over the movie and like had all the cast sing the songs in person at a venue. And now it's on Disney Plus. And that's just my weird little tidbit.
Very cool.
Coco.
I love your Coco facts.
Thank you.
So Nate's like, I like Spanish class. So the most Spanish thing I can think of is Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
He's like, let me see. Buffalo, New York is the same as Spanish. We're good.
Nice.
The first time I went shopping with my mom and I saw jalapeno peppers, I was like, buy that. It's initiation. I can become one of them. I can become more Spanish. Like, this is like my 5th grade brain. So we bought those, and I like had them in the fridge for like a month because I was just too afraid to eat them. Eventually I did, and I started dying. And then
he bit into it. He's like, ay, caramba, mío, sombrero.
And he's been Spanish ever since.
and then there was another time when we had this like symposium type thing, and I don't know what it was about, but we had to like this food from Japan, and it's like we start eating it. It's this tiny little pepper, like the tiniest pepper I've ever seen. And, they said, oh, yeah, eat it. And I'm like, okay. It's really hot. Okay.
No.
So I eat it. And this was the hottest thing. Like, I don't know how it was so hot, but for me, it wasn't the heat in the mouth because that was bad enough. But the heat in the stomach and then, like, the throat, that's what killed me. And it kind of made me want to throw up, but you couldn't throw up because there's barely anything in there.
That's the thing with like wasabi is it's got that like comes out of your nose heat. Like it's almost, you feel like a dragon with wasabi because it just is like. Pfft.
It goes straight to your sinuses.
Yes.
Like it feels like when you jump into a pool full of chlorine and it all goes straight up your nose because you're doing like a front flip into it and you don't blow out your nose. That's what it feels like to me. It's just like overloading your sinuses.
And as I started getting older, I just kept on loving hot sauce. I found Frank's Red Hot Sauce, which I think is like a classic. Everyone loves that, essentially. And people will say that I use too much salt and everything. So, and I can get high blood pressure. That's a myth, by the way. But, they were saying I was going to get high blood pressure. And so I started using hot sauce as a way to stop, consuming salt so much. And so it actually worked well. And then started like going to other hot sauces and everything. And then one of my cousins said, hey, stop consuming hot sauce so much because that's how my other cousin got diabetes. And sure enough, I got diabetes. That's not a thing. just fun fact.
And that's all true.
It's all true, except for the fact that hot sauce causes diabetes. But he said,
He's like, I got diabetes. It's not the hot sauce.
It's a coincidence that just happens to fall directly in line with what they were saying.
Oh, but I don't want to tell him that because then he's gonna say, "Oh, I told you not to have so much hot sauce." And so, it's not really. It's just, I swear.
Confirmation
We need to
bias.
ask Jason Alme if he was a hot sauce like a Frank's Red Hot person before his beaties came in,
Yeah.
and then we'll be able to prove a point or disprove it.
Yeah. 2 data points is going to prove the point for sure.
Because three at this point.
Oh.
And then we'll call in your cousin and have to tell them live on air.
Meter, there's only one thing we can do.
Yeah.
For science,
Join him?
We have to see if we get
We have
diabetes
to
from hot
contract
sauce.
diabetes.
We just get worse GERD. We're like, this didn't work at all. But now
But now there's a hole in my esophagus I can talk out, so that's kind of cool.
I was at a restaurant the other day.
Yeah.
And they had it was called like the Diablo chicken sandwich.
Oh.
And it was on the regular ass menu. So I'm figuring like, they're not going to put like that hot of something on their like standard. It was like a reduced menu too because of COVID. I was like, they're not going to put something that has like actually hot. Like it's going to be a buffalo chicken sandwich. Like, so I get that. I take a bite in, and that was like one of the hottest shits I've ever eaten. Like at just a normal like pub. I was like, what the fuck are you guys hiding here? And why are you putting this on a normal sandwich? Like, make that like a hidden menu item. Don't fucking put that on your real menu. You know how many people's days you have ruined by putting this seemingly buffalo chicken sandwich on your menu and then murdering them?
At least one.
At least one.
But guess what? We're talking about it.
That shit was delicious, though. That was one of the more tasty sauces. Like,
Jason Alme is actually in the chat, and he says he has a question, so I'm waiting to see what the question is.
does you have diabetes from hot sauce? I have a question
Does
too, and
you
we
has diabetes from hot sauce? Might be the best question ever on our show. That's really fucking funny. Oh my god. I'm still laughing about the goddamn pratfall I took earlier.
Yeah, that was incredible.
There are this bin right here that I knocked over is full of like dice, like D20, D everything.
Yeah.
They are all over my floor now.
You think any of them are good rolls?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
So Jason's question is a sandwich a sandwich? And to answer this one, a sandwich is a sandwich. How do I know this? Because Aristotle, in his Book of Rhetoric, said A is A, B is B, and A is A. Therefore, a sandwich is A, sandwich is A, therefore A is A. Laws of logic include a sandwich is a sandwich.
There's math properties about that too, and algebra and stuff.
Mhm.
I can't think of its name, but
The identity property.
Those are some-
transitive property. I don't
I
know.
was gonna say it's some dangerous transitive.
The transitive property would be like A is B,
I knew one of them.
B is C, A is C.
B is C, C is A. Yeah.
Yeah, which is a syllogism.
Well, okay, fine. A sandwich is also a calzone, which is a sub. So, and all of them are
A
sandwiches.
calzone is definitely a sandwich.
100%. Yeah.
We can't get into this conversation again.
Is a pillow or ravioli? That's what I'm going to leave you with.
Yes.
We're going to pivot into Riley's experience, his inoculation into the world of hot sauce.
I don't even know where it started because, like, my mom thinks ketchup is hot. Like, that level of non-hot tolerance.
Uh-huh.
And then I just always like buffalo sauce. That's really all I ever tried. And then I hate myself. So I'll be like, oh, that will make you pain? Gimme. And that's how I keep doing these hot challenges.
That will make you pain.
I'm
Your
going
quotes
for it,
today
by
are
the way. Here we
fucking
go.
Fire.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is the live moment we're looking. Oh, geez,
All
that
right,
face.
This is the bomb.
It's the bomb.
The bomb hot sauce, which is over our
On a corn tortilla.
100,000, which is not good.
No.
Dry.
I hate corn tortillas.
Yeah, because like I get flour tortillas for burritos.
If you have the choice, if you get the choice between flour or corn and you pick corn, I don't want to talk to you ever again.
Listen, you pick corn when it's going to be fried. Then it's great. That's what a hard shell taco is. It's a corn tortilla that's been fried or
That's true. Or like tostada type things. Like those
Yeah.
are good. I like those.
yeah, but dry, you want flour, not corn.
For sure.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I usually get hiccups with hot, so I'm surprised those haven't come yet, but I feel them on my tongue and I feel it in my throat.
Your brow is furrowed.
I think it's passing though.
I think where I see the most like pain on your face is the eyebrows. Your eyebrows keep doing this weird like little like I can't even know what it is, but it's like trying to like hold in the pain.
It's like double the rock. It's like there's two the rocks on your face.
Let's. All right. Well, we're gonna go back in.
Whoa.
So I'm just doing a little dip. All right. This one has. I'm putting a lot more on this bite. So
Wow, it wasn't hot enough, so we went back. You want some of my Carolina Reaper jerky?
I want you to eat some of your Carolina Reaper jerky.
Okay. Get a chunk right here. This stuff. Normally, I'll eat like this much at a time because it's really, really fucking hot.
Yeah, that's even like less than a pea size, but now it's like a I don't know walnut almond size.
I'm gonna be done for the episode.
Is it that bad?
If my throat closes up, I hope one of you has my address.
I think it's 1, 2, 3
You sent me a thing.
Avenue Road, Scoville, New Hampshire.
Mm-hmm. You say Scoville,
Maybe.
New Hampshire?
That'd be the hottest town on earth.
He's
So,
on hot sauce lane.
I'm trying to find out from Jason Elmy whether hot sauce causes diabetes. He's yet to respond, so it doesn't seem like it
Gerd.
does.
Gerd Boulevard.
He was wondering if booty is a sandwich.
Well, it depends if you tap it or not.
How big are the cheeks? Because if you're working with cake, you got a sandwich.
Like my theory is if you kind of put like a hot dog between it, like your hot dog, you know, the one like you get out of the fridge, like then it's a sandwich because it's sandwiched between something, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's just that, there's just buns.
Well, you can have air between buns, and that's an air bun sandwich. And by the way, Air Bun is my favorite Disney movie.
That
I was about to say that the air bun.
that's like it's like in Good Burger. The guy's like, I'd like a good burger with nothing on it. He comes back, he goes, you just gave me buns. He goes, yeah, you said with nothing on it. He's like, I wanted a patty. He goes,
I mean-
a patty something. And then they keep going. He's like, I wanted a patty and buns. He goes, Fizz, is a patty something or is a patty nothing? And the guy in the corner is like, something, Ed. He's like, I win. The guy's like, I'm going to your manager. He goes, okay.
So we have some great information here from Jason Elmy. He is a professional, very highly regarded in the academic sphere. He says that, bitch ass hot sauce like Tabasco causes AIDS, but not diabetes. Okay, so that explains my AIDS. Also, a positive correlation between Kegel app use and type 1 diabetes diagnosis. Fuck. That explains it. It's right around when I developed the app.
Correlation does not equal causation.
Yeah, 2 for
Wow.
2.
He's shooting down on the science.
How you doing, Meter?
I'm sweating. I can't tell whether it's because of the multiple lights shining on me in this very hot room or the 2 million Scoville units in my palate. It's definitely one of the two.
Yeah. I think I'm good. My tongue is a little, bubbly, but, bubble tongue.
You know, I've had the wasabi beans before, and those aren't that bad. Like, they're just more kind of like taste, I don't know, bitter to me than they do hot.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about wasabi peas, right? When someone doesn't tell you they're wasabi peas and you eat them, they're really fucking hot. Why does something slap so much more when you don't know it's hot?
Probably because you're not expecting it. I mean,
I think it's just that, you're not expecting it. Like, you're not getting punched in the face with heat.
So is that to say that your mind can play down the heat of something in your mouth if you're prepared for it?
If you get punched in the face by Mike Tyson, all right, if you get punched in the face in like an amateur boxing match, you're not going to get knocked out if you're bracing it, you're expecting it, you're getting ready to take it. But if you get sucker punched by that same boxer from behind, you're going to be knocked out.
Yeah.
And that's the same way. It works the same way. If you're expecting it and you can brace for it, you're good to go. But if not, you're just fucked.
So Christopher Ball in the chat says he's always been more into spicy than blatant hot. And that's an interesting distinction there, which I don't think people explore too much because there's kind of a difference between spice and hot. I mean, in a way,
Yeah.
you could say that cinnamon is spicy, right? I mean, not spicy in the sense of like heat, but like in the sense of spice, right? Because like, salt is a spice.
Yeah.
Pepper is a spice. Oregano and onion powder and everything.
I think that plays more into like Thai food type stuff where like they're going to add some hot to it, but it's like a flavorful, nice hot.
You saying that cinnamon is spicy is a bastardization of the word spicy.
I mean, it's a spice, right? So therefore it's spicy.
No.
Okay. Argue against it.
A piece of a tree that falls off is sticky.
Dude, oh my
Okay,
god.
mint is spicy. No, he's right. Mint is like a spicy.
No, that's not.
Yes,
you guys
it
are
is.
fucked up in the brain.
Things that have a flavor are spicy.
That's
Okay.
all flavors are spicy.
All flavors are spicy. It's just different.
I'm
type-
not going to agree with that stink. That goes
ahead.
just a little bit too far in. Goes a little too balls deep. But let's step back. So there's spices. If it's a spice, it's spicy. If it's not a spice, not spicy.
No,
Where's the no coming from?
it's coming from heat. Spicy. When you think of that word, you're thinking of things that are hot. You're not thinking of cinnamon.
Yeah, what you think
You're
of,
not.
but
You're not eating fucking Captain.
Oh, no,
You're
no,
not
no,
eating
all right,
Cinnamon
no, no, no.
Toast Crunch saying, "Oh man, this cereal's spicy." Fuck you.
okay, is big red gum spicy? Are those fireball things spicy? Yes, they are. And you know what those are? They're fucking cinnamon.
They're not spicy. They're hot. There's a difference.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so what you're saying is hot comes from seeds. Like a jalapeno, its source of heat comes from the seeds. Hear me out.
Wait, that
Hear
is
me
not
out.
what I'm saying.
Hear me out.
My favorite hot is cinnamon seeds.
Hear me out. The source of heat in things like peppers comes from the seeds.
No.
Yes. If you have a jalapeno with like 1,000 seeds in it, it's going to be very hot.
It's
It
hotter.
comes from the seeds.
No, it doesn't come from only the seeds.
It does.
The shell itself, the flesh is also hot, whether you have the seeds in it or not.
Yeah,
if
but
I
if it was a
neuter
little
a pepper, it's still going to be hot.
If it was a bitch peno that had no seeds in it, it's not going to be hot. It's going to taste like a bell pepper.
It's still going to be hot. If you eat a Carolina Reaper without seeds, you're going to burn your mouth.
I challenge you to a duel.
Okay, let me give a story here. So I once ate a pepper, right? And I cut it open. I didn't have the seeds. I think it wasn't a jalapeno, but something hotter than jalapeno. A decent bit hotter than that. And so I ate it. It was really hot. And then later at night, being like a 17-year-old boy, I put on nice videos and I worked it. And then I found out that my dick was on fire. And it was on fire for about 2 hours or so. At first, I thought I messed up. I did something wrong. But then I realized it was the peppers. Were there any seeds on my hands? No. It was just the pure juices of that pepper.
Ugh.
So, case in point.
You got pepper juice cock,
Yeah.
which is, I think, how some girls prefer it. Like, put some Frank's Red Hot on there, and
That should be fair. Would you rather them call you the next day and be like, Nate, you gave me an STD? And you could be like, no, I didn't, honey. I gave you pepper juice cock. They're going to be relieved. Like,
pepper juice cock.
be like, pour some milk in it, honey. We're good to go.
Pour some milk in that, honey.
A milk douche, an invention for people who got pepper juice cocked.
Okay, where do I buy it?
It's a douche, but with milk. You just fill it up with whatever percent you want, oat milk, if you're vegan, and just splurt it out there.
Almond milk douche for the vegan in your life.
I just got a bad memory. I one time
Okay.
put icy hot on my body, right? Because I had a sore. And then later, I was with my girlfriend, and apparently I didn't wash my hands, and she didn't have a fun time.
Okay. Damn.
I don't think it was
How do you even remedy that?
So you put icy hop up her butt.
Yep, right up her butt. Yep. No, I wish it was up the butt. That'd be kind of nice.
Was it good lube?
No. I mean, there wasn't enough to really test, but it's just the remnants.
Yikes.
And I guess
Nate's like, I like fire and ice condoms, so what's the difference?
I've never tried those. Are they good?
They're not. No.
No. Okay.
So milk enemas. That's what
Yeah.
I got out of this episode.
Yeah.
So surprisingly, that heat wasn't too bad. It seemed because I mean, Riley, you're drinking a lot of water, but you're not like dying. I mean, you're drinking first, but not now.
I'm trying to be a gallon a day guy. Is that good?
Yes. No. Depends.
Okay.
Are you dehydrated?
Sure.
Okay, it's good then.
What can it hurt to drink a gallon a day? Doesn't it like grab all the minerals?
But
No, I think it's good for you.
if you're overhydrated, yeah. I mean, it's probably not better to pee a lot.
Yeah, you'll turn into a water genasi. That's a D&D joke.
I pee like once an hour. I don't know.
Who knows? You might have diabetes.
No, you should get your prostate checked. You want Nate to put some icy hot on and check your prostate?
Get on up there.
Is that something you've done live yet?
No, I pee that much when I do my gallon drinking though.
We'll give you $10 to charity. I hear that works.
I'm in. We'll see you in late December.
In December, get the icy hot.
Are you guys gonna stop into next year's stream?
Hell yeah! If this is an official invite, you live like 30 minutes from me.
Absolutely. We'll be looking for people anytime.
Yeah, dude, I'll take that shitty late shift if you want.
Word, you can come do our D&D. You know what I think we're doing next year? We're doing a Ouija board at like 4 a.m.
Uh-oh.
in this creepy ass like this room has some sketchy shit in it too, so it's not gonna be fun.
It's gonna be scary.
That's gonna fuck me up for the rest of the like 16 hours too that like to go.
Uh-huh. Well, if the ghosts donate, it'll be okay. My goal in life is always to make people spit take, so that was perfect.
Like, yeah, that's like, Ghost, are you here? They're like, oh my God, it says yes. Will you donate 45 cents to charity? It's like, no. God damn, all right, fuck off.
Like no more response from the ghost.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Sorry, bad connection.
He's like, I hate kids. He's just gone.
Wow. Ghost ate kids confirmed.
That's what we get out of this episode.
Mm-hmm. Well, Riley, thank you so much once again for joining us for We Need to Talk. You are an absolute professional. And your show, the Plunge Podcast, Plungeons and Dragons, they're amazing. Highly, highly suggested. Even if you don't know Dungeons and Dragons, because they're learning, you guys can all learn together. And for veterans, you get to remember what it's like to be with a party who is just learning and having a lot of fun with it, which is really the important part of D&D and what everyone's there for.
We're just here to rescue Hunter's dead parents from the waves. You know, that's what we're here for.
I love it, man. Highly, highly suggested. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. I'll be sure to return at some point soon. It's always fun doing this with you. Yeah, we'll get you over here at Plunge HQ soon enough as well when all the COVID ends.
Excited for it, brother. Nathan, what's the hottest thing you've ever eaten?
Well, in my head or in real life?
Let's do one, and then you can answer Dito Angel.
You need a joke. Okay, well, habanero pepper is the hottest thing. Look like a real one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, in my head, Dito Angel.
If you have two Dito Angels pressed up against each other, is that a Dito Angel sandwich?
If my dick's between.
Nate, we need to talk.